Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sagevivor Season 5 All Stars. In the last episode, Dylan B was the first member of the jury, and so this episode we are jumping into right after the aftermath of that. James is coming back from his swap, and we are getting straight into the tea. So we will just jump straight into it. Friendly reminder, if you have not already, smash that like button for us to show your support for the season. It not only helps myself, but it also helps the cast of Sagevivor, and consider hitting the subscribe button down below. That really helps us out, and I really appreciate it, and I love you guys. Anyways, let's jump straight into it.
So, in case you were following what I said about how the Johnny vote went, essentially, it was Wrath's idea. And I agreed with it because he was kind of being like, I could use extra votes. Dylan B can use his fucking chard. And, making it seem like it was the most, like, our best option, essentially. And I agreed with him because, it seemed like a good idea. But the fact that he doubled down on it and is now saying that I'm the one who came up with it is being fake as fuck. And forgive my language, I'm also coming out of a bad shift once again. But just to be hearing that shit is just it annoys me so fucking much, because if you're gonna play a game, own up to that shit. Don't be fucking messy and like spread that shit around, because that's not cute. Anyways, all these motherfuckers like Raph, Mason, basically those two, I'm just like, okay. Like, I'm hearing a bunch of shit saying that they're just not, they're all for themselves, which is fine. That's what this game is. But to be messy like that and dragging my name through the fucking mud to cover themselves, okay, we'll see about that. Also, the fact that Vintage is also being like wanting to work with me. He's putting like basically like telling me to like let's CC whatever the fuck. Let's go talk. And I, hey Queen, his fucking, he's basically eating me up. Also, Wrath is kind of doing that shit too. Basically saying shit to like appeal to me, but like I already know that's just like not gonna work, because like, hello bitch, this is All Stars. Like, that's not gonna work this time around, like I'm still not gonna trust you. I'm still not gonna fucking fight for you, so get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, and then in the Lions chat, Danny is saying like, oh, we should like go for Elk because like he's kind of like, flying, or I'm sorry, it's kind of flying under the radar and like was a previous victor, and we should work on getting them out, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, okay, yeah, like I'm down, whatever. But like deep down, I'm just like, I want all these bitches out. Like, I wish I could like vote everybody out at the same time because like this tribe is so annoying. Oh my god, like I thought like season 1 was annoying because of like Donnie and like Gumby. No offense, Gumby, if you're hearing this later on, but like, god damn, like I've never dealt with a fucking thing like this before. Holy shit. And yeah, I just fuck this tribe, dude. I almost low-key got into an accident, or not really. I'm a fast driver. But anyways, what was I gonna say? But yeah, season 1 was a lot tamer than this, I feel like. Like, I thought season 1 was like, oh, like, there's a little drama here. And like, yes, there was, but like, it's not like I'm hearing all this stuff left and right, and I don't even know who the fuck to believe anymore, So yeah, I keep telling Cam this, like, I wish I could just swoop for eternity, not have to vote and not having to be a vote, because this shit's fucking annoying. I hate merge. I hate everybody. Gumby is like an exception. Cam is also an exception, even though I don't really know who he's siding with. He's the only. Those are like the only two people that aren't annoying me, and maybe Elk, but Elk is barely fucking talking, or we're barely fucking talking. I don't know if Elk is talking to others and like having solid connections with them. But yeah, that's how I feel. Fuck everybody else. Mia is like neutral territory, and because she's a girl, I'll fight for Mia before anybody else on this fucking tribe. Besides the people I just mentioned now. So it's like, fuck everybody else except for them. Like, y'all can go fuck yourselves. And maybe Danny too. Oh my god, my car's making a noise. Anyways, bye.
I'm back. Hey, how we doing? How we doing? I'm laying down again because I'm lazy. We got some stuff to talk about. Alright, so the Johnny thing failed, which is fine. I didn't have a vote, so I didn't care who went. Honestly, it's probably better for my... It would have been better for my game for Johnny to go, but I prefer Dylan being gone because I get along better with Johnny, and I really like Johnny. So this was looking to be a pretty simple tribal after Jordy won immunity. There's no talk happening, so sleepy, boring. Then it went crazy. This morning there was some talk about what the hair doing. Anyways, there's some talk about Wrath wanting Cam gone, and then via Gumby. And Wrath was like, no, Gumby came up with it. And Gumby was like, no, Wrath came up with it. A whole big mess. But anyway, so Cam's name was out there. And then, I was talking to Mason, and like, he was saying he wanted Rossi out, and I was like, no, because me and Ethan made an alliance of 5 people. Me, Ethan, Mia, Rossi, and Gumby. And we're like gonna try to work together long term. I doubt it'll last, because it never does. That's the plan. So we got that going. And so I'm like, no, I ain't good with Rossi going. So then he asked me who I wanted. And I wasn't really wanting to tell him because I was thinking 2 names. Mason or Elk. And I didn't want to tell Mason about Elk in case I decided to vote Mason, because then he could turn Elk against me in his final words. So I didn't answer for a while. Then me and Ethan had a 5 to 10 minute long VC where we just strategized, and we both realized something. Mason is messy and obnoxious with how messy he is, but that's not a bad thing. Everyone's eyes are focused on Mason, so keeping him around ain't a bad thing because it keeps the target off us. So we were like, yeah, let's keep Mason around. And so our target was an Elk because 1, he and Mason are the last 2 winners. So once Elk's gone, Mason would be the only winner and would probably go even more insane. 2, Elk doesn't really talk to either of us, so we don't see any longevity with him. Also, he seems to be the glue holding Mia and Johnny together a little bit, so him being gone probably helps free those 2 up. Either that or bonds them together. Either way, it's fine. But yeah, so I told Mason, and he was like, no. Nuh-uh. I want Gumby. I don't know how I went from Rossi to Gumby so quickly. Apparently Jordy told him some stuff, so now he's headstrong about getting Gumby out. So I was trying to reason with him, and he wasn't seeing any reasoning. So I gave up. I was like, alright, that's fine, we'll just vote Gumby. Obviously, that's not the plan. So me and Ethan told the Alliance. Then Ethan told Jordy. Then I told James. Then Ethan and me are going to tell Johnny. And we're going to tell Wrath. Altogether, it could end up being a 10-person vote. Like 10-3 against Elk, if all goes to plan. Because Mason was not open to it, and Vintage, I feel bad not telling him because he's had a rough day. But he would probably tell Mason because they're in a bunch of alliances together, and I'm not risking that. Because Mason has 2 extra votes, and that could easily swing the tides in his favor. So I'm not really feeling that. So yeah, your boy is finally turning the strategy on. It's a bit early in the merge to be playing a bit harder, but we'll see. I'll probably disappear again next round, but yeah, it's kind of the game plan right now. It could work out pretty well for me long term, and I hope it all goes to plan. And if it doesn't, this will be the last confession y'all get from me. Either way, it's fun. Peace.
Hey guys, Elk here again. We survived the last eviction vote. Yippee! And now we have to do the next one. Which is great. Because I didn't win. Did not win immunity. I could have, but I didn't because I got lazy. I didn't really want to try. I did like one attempt an hour before the challenge, and that was it. Okay. So basically, I'm like thinking about what to say, because I don't script these, you know? These are just me rambling. It's kind of looking like Cam is gonna go, but at the same time, it's like nobody's really committed to it, so I'm not sure what's happening there, which I don't really want Cam to go. I can't already say that, because we don't even work together. And I don't really want Cam to go, because he's a nice guy, and I think I could work with him, especially now that Taylor's out. It's kind of crazy just how badly Season 2 fared, because it's just me and Cam, and if Cam goes here, then he's just me. Is I what? What do I do now? And it'll be funny, because then I'll be the last Season 2 standing, and I'm the one that won, so I'll just be the last Season 2 standing again. And I'm just not ready to go through that again, you know? But hey, at least Dylan's out, so that's one meanie down. And now I want to get Vintage out soon. And there's actually a bit of drama because I have this alliance called the Boys. And the Boys are a thing. It's the Wrath and Mason. And Mason actually wants Wrath out. So, like, it's like, I don't know what to do. I might target Johnny soon, because that alliance is like really holding me down, and it'd be good if I targeted Johnny or Mia to get them out, but I like Mia, so I don't know. Alright, I guess I don't have a lot to update on. That's it, really it. Alright, hope we all survive this vote. Elk out.
What's up, guys? This is my episode 7 confessional. I'm a little tired, so I'm a little like, if I'm talking and like very like, I don't know, like softly, that's why. Well, anyways, I think to start this episode, I'm just gonna talk about like what happened last episode. Obviously, I played my safety without powers, so I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone for like the entire duration of Tribal. So obviously, once I saw that Dylan B was voted off, I was like, holy shit, what happened? Like, I wanted all the details, just trying to figure out, you know, exactly who voted for who, what kind of beef happened. I mean, obviously, I assumed that Vintage and Dylan B were still gonna go like at it with each other because the other whole blow up. So I assumed one of them would go. Kind of happy with Dylan B going over him, just because 1, he's a former winner, and then 2, I was never really close to the guy, so you know, it was nice to see him go, just because it's one person I'm not close with that, you know, I didn't really plan on working with in the future, so it's nice to see that. And yeah, so basically got filled in. There's a 7-4-1 to vote. All the ones was from like the people not spending money during the auction about like trying to, you know, not vote themselves. So that was from that. 7 on Dylan, and then 4 on to, I believe it was Johnny. And I was a bit shocked by this. I thought Johnny was going to get like good enough game to the point where like he wouldn't be getting votes this early on. I honestly thought Vintage would get the votes instead, but turns out his name popped up for a little bit. Seemed like a messy trial, honestly. There was numbers on both sides, I guess, and I guess, you know, Dylan B ended up going home. I mean, I probably would have voted for Dylan B, and honestly, even though people like to say it was chaotic, I honestly don't think it was that chaotic. So, anyways, we get to the challenge, and the challenge was like this like mobile app tap game kind of thing. You know, I looked at that, I was like, dude, that's my kind of challenge. Like, if I'm winning anything, it's me, that kind of shit. So basically, hi Eddie, sorry, my dog's here. So basically, I was grinding the competition. I wanted to win that so badly because I knew it's one of the ones I could win. Also, like, since I was gone, the previous tribal, people don't really know where I stand. You know, people don't have the same trust they built up with like other people because obviously they don't know like who I would vote for in that instance. So I was like, dude, I gotta gun for this, and I gunned for it, and I got pretty good. I got a score in the 5,000s, which when you look at how everyone else did, I would have gotten second place, which is pretty awesome, right? Thing is, I didn't ping production, I just pinged Sage. So because of that, my score did not count, and I got a 0, which honestly, at the moment, I was really upset about because, you know, I tried really hard in that challenge. I really wanted to win, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't have won. Having that score shown would have just put a bigger target on my bet. It'd been a bigger target on my back in retrospect. So if you think about it, it was honestly better that I did get a 0. So I'll take it, even though I wanted to win it really badly. It is what it is. And then going to the vote, my whole goal was just to show people, like, you know, you trust me, that kind of stuff. I just wanted something easy, simple. I've already been voted out before. Don't want to get voted out again. So I'm not planning on doing anything crazy. It's still like final 13, final 12. I think it's final 13. Yeah, final 13. And yeah, I'm just hearing on people what they want to do. At first, everyone's saying Cam's name, and I'm like, fine with me. I mean, I didn't talk to the guy for the first 2 days of the merge. Like, he was the last person I'm talking to. So, like, hearing that, I was fine with it because getting Cam seems like an easy person to get rid of. Cool with it, whatever. And then more and more as I start talking to people, Elk's name keeps on getting brought up more and more, and I'm also not that close with Elk. So, voting him, it's fine as well. He's a winner. He's season 2. I was on the try with him first days. I was on the first try with him. He was cool. He's like a really nice person, but I never really vibed with him like a strategic level. So once I heard that everyone was starting to vote for Elk, I kind of just went with it.
So just got off the VC with Danny, and he had some very interesting things to say. Basically, Wrath and Mason are fighting for who knows for what reason. And then Vintage thinks that Rossi is like the leader right now of like the tribe, I guess, because she is the one who pulled together and tried to do the Johnny vote. Which, like, he isn't wrong. Rossi is the one who tried to do that, but like, ooh. God, why do I have to have so many people that I want to work with and then they're all fighting with each other? It's like, it's annoying. But basically right now we're settled. We were pushing Cam for the longest time today. But now it's like, wait, should we push Cam or Elk? And if we get rid of Elk, we feel like Cam would be loyal to us because we just saved his ass because he knows he's like on the chopping block today. And like, obviously doing that would be better for us in the long run. So like, okay, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Gumby recently. He was not like this before merge. Like he's just been like so dramatic and like thinks everybody doesn't like him. Everybody's like leaking everything he says. It's like, dude, that's gonna happen. Why do you keep telling the same people who leak this shit? Like, why do you keep telling him stuff? Like, obviously these people are not in your best interest, like don't have your best interest in mind. And he's just like, he's being really dramatic, and he's like, keeps telling me like, oh, this isn't fun anymore, I don't want to play. And I'm like, dude, get over it. Like, you have people who want to work with you. You're literally in a 5-person alliance right now with people who want to work with you. Like, why are you saying like, God, so frustrating he is. Danny told me he doesn't want to work with him after this, and it's like, okay, really? Like, come on. Like, let's just keep this 5-person thing going, even though I know Gumby's hard to work with. Like, it's just really frustrating.
Hey guys, episode 7. This is gonna be a quick one because this tribal is just so fucking annoying. Like, I don't know. Elk is the main target who, like, has been one of the only nice people this whole time, and like some shit blew up about me pushing Cam, which never happened. I just said he was inactive because other people said that to me first. And then, well, I did push Mason, and that leaked, so now everyone's mad at me for that, which, like, honestly, Mason getting voted out would be good for everyone, okay? So I don't get it. And yeah, I just kind of hate this tribe. Like, it's so fucking annoying. You can't play the game. Like, there's no point in playing if people just leak everything. That's not, like, basically this game is just who gets the last say in the tribal, and that's what everyone goes with. Like, that's what happened last time, like, back and forth between Johnny and Dylan. It was just like, whoever's the last one to decide, like, where people should go. And that's what happened, and that's what it seems like here. Like, you can't play. Like, it's just like, for some people I can get how it's good for them to, like, leak shit maybe sometimes, but, like, what's the point of even strategizing if everyone's just gonna spread it around? Like, at this point, I don't know. It's just stupid. And Mason, you're annoying as fuck. James, you're annoying as fuck. Ethan, you're annoying as fuck. Danny, you're annoying as fuck. Wrath, I don't know. I'm okay for now. We'll see. Everyone else I have no opinion on. Elk is a king and Rosie is mom, and that's about it. Bye.
So yeah, that was a little bit more of a straightforward episode compared to the last episode with all the drama, though we did have some drama and pot stirring in this episode. However, Elk did join the jury today as the second person in the jury and the second winner to be voted out back to back, which is kind of crazy, leaving only one winner left, which is Mason. Shout out to Elk though, we always love having Elk. You're a pleasure to host, and we love all of your art and your little characters that you make, so we will miss having that around. But in the next episode, we will be jumping into more drama and see what is going to happen with our castaways. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!